Hello, my East Rochester friends. This is Mrs. Martinez, and I'm going to read you a story. But No Elephants by Jerry Smath. The main character is Mrs. Tiddly, and the setting is Home Sweet Home. And I want you to pay close attention to how each new pet in the story helps her. Here we go. Grandma Tiddly lived all alone. She worked hard every day. She had no time to play. One day, a man came to her house. He was selling pets. "Would you like to buy a canary bird?" asked the man. "Very well," said Mrs. Tiddly, "but no elephants." Grandma Tiddly was cooking stew. The bird wanted to help, so she sang a song for her. It made Grandma Tiddly very happy. That night they sat down to eat this stew together, and it tasted better than ever before. The next day the pet man came again. "Would you like to buy a beaver?" he asked. "Very well," said Grandma Tiddly, "but no elephants." Grandma Tiddly needed firewood. The beaver wanted to help, so he cut the wood with his sharp teeth. That night, they sat in front of a warm fire. Grandma Tiddly went shopping. She met the pet man again. "Would you like to buy a turtle?" he asked. "Very well," she said, "but no elephants." Grandma Tiddly was tired. The turtle wanted to help, so he carried her home on his back. That night, Grandma Tiddly washed the turtle and put him to bed. The next day, it rained hard. The roof started to leak. Then someone knocked on the door. The was-you-know-who. "Would you like to buy a woodpecker?" the pet man asked. "Very well," said Grandma Tiddly, "but no elephants." The woodpecker wanted to help, so he nailed the roof down tight. The dripping stopped. That night, they all danced together in the warm, dry house. The days got colder and colder. Grandma Tiddly put food in jars for the winter. "I don't like the cold," she said. Just then, the pet man appeared. "Would you like to buy an elephant?" he asked. "He's the only animal left, and I must leave before it snows." "No, no, no elephants," shouted Grandma. She went back to her work. The pet man left. But the elephant stayed. It started to snow, and it kept on snowing. And snowing, and snowing, and snowing. "No elephants," said Grandma Tiddly, but the elephant would not go. They could not see the elephant now, but they could hear him crying. They felt sad. "Very well," called Grandma Tiddly. "You may come in." The elephant was as happy as could be. But the elephant had a problem. He could not get through the door, so they all helped to push him inside. "Oh dear," said Grandma Tiddly. "I hope the floor is strong. This is a very old house." Outside, the snow kept falling, but inside the house, it was cozy and warm. Everyone hoped winter would go away and spring would come soon. That night, there was a terrible crash. The elephant had fallen through the floor. "We cannot fix this," said Grandma. "You will have to stay there." The winter was long, and soon the firewood was gone. The elephant was already hungry. He kept eating and eating until all the food was gone. "We cannot leave or we will freeze," said Grandma Tiddly. "We cannot stay or we will starve. What are we to do?" The elephant felt sorry. Then he thought of a way to help. He started to walk. He started to walk and walked and walked. When he stopped, they were in a warm, sunny place. And that is where Grandma Tiddly and her friends are today. The end.